All right, folks, so it's day 191 of the year. And this is my third day into a demonstration of how willpower works. Got out the old trusty scale here. I don't know how I got dirt on it. But anyway, let's crank her up.
Please step on the scale.
Get position on it. There we go. Wow.
Your weight is 279.2 pounds.
Alright, so you see that, you hear that. 3 days ago we were sitting at 284 pounds. Now, I have been eating, pretty much whatever I wanted to. Like yesterday, I ate those 2 large chicken sandwiches, with some sauerkraut on there and some barbecue sauce. Because that's the way you eat chicken sandwiches. If I wanted to, I could have had cheese on there, but cheese is something I'll eat on chicken every now and then. Turkey burgers are a different thing. It is very good on turkey burgers. But let's say I'm doing the politician side of things. I'm eating the chicken and the poultry because I think I have a sensitivity to red meat. I break out when I eat it, and different things happen that I don't like. It gives me nasty anxiety hours after I eat it. Check out alpha-gal symptoms, and you will see a little bit of what I was suffering through. And since I've stopped eating it, the symptoms have went away. The proletarian side of things that I do has nothing to do with my diet in general. I spent half of this year eating whatever I wanted. Regular burgers and stuff. That's where I discovered it, actually. The diet, being on a calorie deficit, intermittent fasting lifestyle helped me to discover the problem that I'm having. I remember, I was sitting at Burger King and I was eating those 2, I think it was Big King sandwiches that were 2 for $5. I ate them 2 days in a row, and I felt bad both days in a row. I was happy that I found something that I could eat for so cheap and be satisfied on the diet and the lifestyle. But after eating them, hours later, I felt the symptoms of I just felt like, heart racing, that type of stuff. I didn't realize all that came with alpha-gal. I used to break out when I did the keto diet. I couldn't figure out why. It was all the red meat I was consuming. I could do keto now and make it totally based around proletarian and do fine on it, I guess. But I don't want to do that. I don't want to do that because I've been eating breads and pastas and all of the stuff that they say are really bad for you. And used to, I thought those were the contributors to those type of things and feelings. But no, I mean, if you've been bitten by a tick, you could have sensitivities to red meat that you're unaware of. They carry the syndrome. If you've ever had any symptoms in your life where you couldn't explain why, and then all of a sudden red meat was no longer a part of your diet, your lifestyle, and your protocol, and your symptoms went away, it very well could have been that you had this and not even known it. It's relatively new and hard to diagnose, they say. So you have to get specific allergy tests to figure it out, or you could do like me and just cut out red meat and see what happens, right? if you start to recover, from your symptoms, you possibly could have experienced similar same thing. But that isn't what I wanted to talk about. I just wanted to throw it in there that if you look at my channel and you follow my protocol, it's not necessary to do it through poultry. You can still have your red meat and stuff, and that should be just fine as long as you don't have the alpha gal, which is not common to people who don't do a lot of stuff outdoors. I did a lot of stuff outdoors, a lot of meditating in the woods. I picked up a lot of ticks until I discovered clothes that were infused with chemicals to keep you from ticks, and then I quit getting the ticks after that, but I think it was a little too late. But it is what it is. Now, like I said, it's extreme to some people. It can kill some people, just like peanuts can kill some people. Luckily for me, I don't think I have the extreme effect where it causes anaphylaxis, but it does cause me enough discomfort that I'd rather not have it if I could. I've been doing so good with that, I'm scared to eat it. I guess at some point I will eat it though, just to see, because it's been a while now. It's been over a month and a half since I ate anything red meat related. We had steaks on the 4th of July that I grilled out for everyone, and I didn't have any of that. I ate other things that was grilled out, like chicken and my turkey burgers and stuff. But that isn't why I wanted to have any of this conversation. This just kind of went in a direction that I wasn't expecting. But there's a lot of new people to my channel that might not be aware of the information that I'm spitting out now. So there you go. That is why I do what I do, and I am what I am. Now, when I started this journey, I wanted to lose 100 pounds within the year. That was my New Year's resolution. Also wanted to be a person who stuck to that New Year's resolution, because you see so many who don't stick to it and wind up falling off the wagon and disappearing. You hear the ones that actually stick with it out there. They brag about that, man. They love to see us fail, don't they? Fa. But but yeah, they tell you things like don't fall for the myth of moderation, and that if you're eating in moderate amounts of food, then you're not living the way you should, and you're eventually going to fail. I'll say my point of this is, once you learn that they all of you have to do a little bit of fasting and restriction, no matter what diet you're on, all of you have to do some restricting in order to lose weight. I see one poor guy out there now who's really struggling. He's chosen a lifestyle, and he's been stuck at a certain little set of weight for a while now, for a couple of months now. And it's really sad to see someone like that defend the lifestyle they're on and not put forth any restriction, and then come up with other alternatives why they're on it, like oh man, I'm crossing waters I shouldn't. I'm gonna cross them because it's an important point, because restriction is the key no matter what your diet you're on, right? So when they can't justify their actions through weight loss, they come up with other things like it's to save the planet, it's to save the animals, it's to save this. I can tell you right now that deer population is out of control in my state, and from what I've seen in most places already, to the point where they want to extend the hunting seasons to, get it under control. Because it's bad for the deer to overpopulate like that. They spread diseases that we can catch, and vice versa. So, it's a part of the circle of life, the ecosystem, so to speak. If we were to just stop doing that, then the deer population would grow out of control, and then you'd have a lot worse problem on your hands than cows farting. But it is a thing. But my point of it all is, I'm going off again, and I shouldn't. I'm just using that as an example. People try to justify their actions through other means, and they start off with it being about the weight loss, but then when they realize, hey, I'm eating this lifestyle, I enjoy eating this lifestyle, and that's all fine and good and well. I understand that. If I was in that situation, I would too, but I wouldn't try to look for other means to justify why I'm not dropping weight and why I'm continuing this lifestyle. But I'm still fat as a barrel. Restriction. It doesn't matter what you're doing. Restriction is the key. You've seen me the past 2 days drop from 284 down to 279, getting myself back under control. I am now within 7 pounds. Yeah, 7 pounds to being back to where I was, around 272, 273, where I was maintaining for so long. I don't have that far to go now. About 7 pounds or so. But I plan on going beyond that this time. In a few weeks, I will be returning to my main channel for the first time, and it'll probably be a year at that point, to an audience that hasn't saw me on YouTube in at least since February of this past year. I've been on some other YouTuber's channel back in February. But, I have an audience there of 1,050 subscribers. And I have neglected that channel for a long time now because it's very topic specific. I didn't want to burden my viewers there who are interested in one topic only with what I'm doing now. Because if I'd have started publishing this type of content on there, it wouldn't have made sense. Kind of why I've created this channel as a variety channel, so I could do what I want in life. I am a latchkey kid, a Gen Xer, and I am now latchkey, been named by you, the viewer. I have a new nickname. I have a new name to go by, Latchkey, and I like it. That wasn't my intention. When I started this channel, I struggled with a channel name. Actually, I started it out as Mullet Kai because of the haircut, but I don't agree with that because the mullet haircut does not exist. Is a made-up word by the band The Beastie Boys in 1994, and nobody even knew or still don't even know where it came from. It came from a really crappy song off of one of their back cover songs off of one of their flop albums. They might have had 3 hits in their career, 1 or 2 in the 80s, 1 in the 80s, maybe 1 in the 90s, and then kind of a half-ass one in the 2000s or something, but nothing to write home to mama about, nothing to make the top 100, the Hot 100 charts for the years, or nothing like that. Just a small, insignificant, wormy little band. And bullies out there, they have to have something to pick on, because they can't pick on what they want to, right? Their demographic of the demographic of persons that they really want to pick on, so they have to pick on something that they can slip in there, and think they can get away with. So they come up with a name for something, and then they try to bully that in order to continue their ways of manipulating the masses. But here I am, and the haircut has made a comeback. Let me tell you something about naming something like that. You give it a name, you give it recognition. And once it has recognition, it has a little power behind it. So if you're one of those crazy millennials who thought it was cool to disown everyone with a mullet and photograph them behind their back and take pictures of them behind their back when they weren't aware and post it out there for people to see, then look what you've created. You've created an influx of people interested in it, and here it is, probably to stay this time. So for that, I thank you from the bottom of my heart. You did it. Well, like I said, my whole point behind this is restriction is the key. You can eat what you want, whatever the hell you want, no matter what it is, from pizza to fried shrimp to whatever. As long as you're staying in some sort of a deficit, a restriction, you're going to be successful. That's just the way it is. That's part of life. All right, we'll talk to you in a bit when I get ready to eat. I could go on forever. I'm on a roll this morning. All right, folks, so it is the end of the day. And I am going to get some shredded cheese. Uh-oh. Can't have y'all grooving to that. Algorithm picks up on that, it'd be bad. Why is that anyway? Oh, I didn't eat nothing else today. I I ate some shepherd's pie earlier today that I had made up. It was an old man day for me. I ate shepherd's pie, some mixed vegetables, and a couple of croissant rolls. And later today, I ran my daughter to Zaxby's and I got some ice cream, and that was technically, I guess that was my second meal. Wife wanted some ice cream, so I got me some ice cream. And I'm going to drink a bunch of coffee down behind that, and it should be good. We still should lose weight in the morning. I found that things like ice cream, as long as you're not overeating, it kind of, most of that expels out through urine, right? So, hey, as long as you're not overdoing it on the calories and food, you can eat a little ice cream every now and then. It won't affect you as bad as you think it would. At least that's been my experience so far. People walking down the road. I ain't used to seeing people walking on the road here. It's kind of cold today. It's kind of cool anyway. It's not cold. It is 71 degrees. I mean, it's a little chill in there. A little bit of a chill in there for July. Not used to that. We got an overcast. And it looks like, fall. I mean, it's still summertime. Everything's still green. But it's got that fall, that dreary haze going on right here in the middle of July. Enjoy it while we can, I guess. But anyway, what I was about to say is, why is it you can't just listen to whatever music you want to? I mean, I can get in my car, as long as it's not on this camera, and listen to whatever music I want to. No copyright issues, none of that. What are they afraid of to let us listen to or play whatever we wanted to in our videos? It would tell a lot more about a person through the music that you would experience through them if they were able to just sound off what they wanted, right?
I mean, honestly, it would get old to the point where a lot of people who done video wouldn't do it anyway, because it'd just be so repetitive and annoying that people would quit doing it. At least not as often. But I never understood why they won't let us just play the music we want. Are they afraid of people discovering what they don't want them to like through someone else? You know, what's the reason behind it? I just don't get copyright. Now, when it comes to music, you go out there and you pay for music that you have to listen to in a private setting. That's why I think the music industry is suffering now, because people just aren't interested in it anymore. At least I'm not. But anyway, that's about all I have for today. We dropped some more weight. We're down to 279 now. We're doing good. We're 3 days into bouncing back from the weight gain that we had, and everything's going fine. It's going great. To the naysayers that say you can't maintain unless you're doing their specific lifestyle diet, I say bullocks on that. That's a bunch of crap. Yeah, that's the beautiful thing about restricting. You don't always have to maintain, do you? Sometimes you can just let yourself go, and as long as you're able to realize, hey, it's time to bounce back and get back on track, you good to go. You good to go. At least that's how I'm gonna roll. That way I ain't gotta give up no important stuff like ice cream, donuts and stuff, candy bars. You know, it's gonna be candy bar season soon. I gotta be ready for that. I gotta get this weight off of them before candy bar season. Y'all think I can get this last 50 pounds down? Because I'm like one pound back away from 50 pounds of weight loss, y'all. Yay, right? Yeah, once I hit 278, that's still the 50 pound mark for me from when I started in January. So I'm right back at that 50 pounds of weight loss. Now I just need to get it back down and hit that 60, that 70, then that 80, 90, 100. You think I can do that by September? I don't know. That's kind of hard. Maybe by October then. October is official candy bar season. And I want to play around in October a little bit, yeah. And then Thanksgiving's right behind that, and then Christmas is right behind that. Yeah, I gotta get busy. All right, it is time to finish this project off, so we can have some real fun come the holiday. Yeah. That's a real reason to get serious. We gotta get real serious, real fast, going into the next few months. All right. We got this. Hold on, folks. I ain't done yet. I found something to rant about. So I just come out of the Dollar General. I got some milk and 2 packs of shredded cheese, and I talked about this a little while last week. We got a store moving right beside this Dollar General. I want to show you once again. See, here we are at the Dollar General. Man, they got to trim these bushes. You barely see this Dollar General from these trees and bushes. Well, anyway, we got that Dollar General. It's like $10 for that milk and cheese in there. We're fixing to get right here. See that? That is mostly going to be a Family Dollar. It's marked more up like a Family Dollar than it is a Dollar Tree. And they're going to sell milk and stuff in there as well. It's going to be interesting to see these two stores compete in this little bit of a nothing town that we live in right here. This is a really tiny town right here. where all this is located. And there's never been that much. There has never been. This is historical for this little small place. There's never been that much competition in a tight spot here. Ever until now. So I cannot wait to see the prices of everything and how they're going to compete with one another. And I'm going to shop at both of them. So that's what a lot of people are going to do. They're going to go out of one and then to the other to see if they can beat prices, because that's the way the world is working right now. And I'm glad to see them get some competition. That's not even name brand milk. That's Dollar General brand milk. But they sell it for almost $5 a gallon. That is crazy, because I can get it way cheaper at Aldi's and Ingles. Both of those stores sell it way cheaper. Even Food Line sells it cheaper than that. That is freaking ridiculous. So I hope they give them some good competition, because it is time to stop gouging on these prices. Jesus. All right. Till tomorrow. Now you folks have a good one.